because you have a previous relationship with Des.
The narrative that was spun last week was the PR message that Des is the kind of coach that will ban his players from talking to the media for 2-3 months, put fences around training, etc., and that this is not conducive to what the Gold Coast Titans need from a marketing point of view. So therefore, if you look at the Titans' messaging over the last few weeks, talk about leaking like a sieve. It was, Des is probably gone, so the Titans players played harder for a couple of weeks. When he played harder, it started to leak that maybe he was staying. And then the results didn't go their way all of a sudden. And then last week, a couple of papers, because obviously journos get looked after by certain people and get information leaked. And it was started that Des might not be the best person PR-wise for the club. I tell you what works for PR: winning. And I don't think supporters care if their coach is a little bit grumpy at times. Otherwise, Wayne Bennett would have been hounded out 40 years ago. I think they've really mishandled this from so many angles. Josh Hannay, good luck to him. A rookie coach. Why they think a rookie coach would all of a sudden improve everything at the Titans. At the best, they're going to get a sugar hit, and then let's see where they are in a year, and then let's reassess. So I'm not going to pass a comment that Josh Hannay is the wrong person or anything like that. But I do think investing all your eggs in the Des Hasler basket and everything Des Hasler brings, and then to toss that out of the bathwater after 2 years and the conflicting messaging, really poor, Scott. Really poor from the Titans. I think when a club is perennially underperforming and you appoint a coach that is going to toughen your club, I agree with the decision at the time that it wasn't probably a good marriage. However, once you've gone down that road to bring Des Hasler, you've got to support it wholeheartedly. Now, there's so many things wrong with that roster. A Des Hasler team, and again, I've been privy to Des Hasler's teams, they have at least 10 or 11 blokes that will never let you down on the field every week, on both sides of the ball, offence and defence. And then they have that sprinkling of absolute megastars that can score the points and get on the highlight reels. But the vast majority of the players are people who will never, ever, ever let you down. And also that sprinkling of superstars are coached in a certain way and have a certain way about their personalities that their worst game isn't that bad, but their best game is fantastic. That's how you build a Premiership roster, basically. Can we honestly go through the Titan side and say that they've got a roster that represents that? So Des would have needed time to conduct his surgery. And they've not given him the time either. They've just wasted 2 years, basically.
Yeah, progress